Hello, boys and girls. We're going to talk today about our study guide, and we're going to concentrate on the area that we all had the most difficulty with, which was, writing fractions and decimals in order from least to greatest. All right, so we'll start with this first set of numbers here, of fractions and decimals. And the easiest thing to do is to first change your fractions into decimals. Okay, so you can use a calculator for this. So for this first fraction, I'm going to take 4 and divide by 9, which equals, hold on, let me just, I think it's stuck a little, it got stuck there. 4 divided by 9 equals, okay, so 0.4 repeating is what we get, okay, because it's 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Alright, so the second one, we're going to do 5 divided by 6 equals, and for that one we get 0.83 repeating, okay? And for 1/2 is, of course, 0.5, okay? And then we have 0.6. Alright, so now that we have all of these as decimals, it's going to be a lot easier to order them. Now, the first thing, though, that we do still have to do something else to them, all right? We want them to all kind of be the same, have the same amount of numbers to the right of the decimal. So we have 47, okay, and then we have 0.4. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to add a 0 to it to make it the same amount of numbers past the decimal point, okay? Bear with me here. It's all going to make sense in a second. And then we have 0.83, so I'm going to make that one 0.83. I'm going to leave that one alone. And then here we have 0.5, so I'm going to make that 0.50, okay? See, I'm adding a 0 so that they're all going to be the same, look the same to me, which will be easier then to order them on the number line. And then we have 0.6, so I'm going to make that 0.60, okay? Now, when you look at these numbers now, or these decimals, are they easier to put in order? I would say so. So we know that they're going to fall somewhere between, since they are decimals, there are no whole numbers here, they're going to fall somewhere between a 0 and a 1, right? So let's look up here and see what we have. We know that, and now that we have it set up like this, I think it makes it a lot easier for you. We can tell that 4/10, okay, or 40 hundredths is going to be the smallest one, okay? Let's see, this would be the halfway point right here, all right? And these are all going to be in hundredths, right, because we made them all in hundredths. We did that on purpose so that it'll be easier to order them. So at the halfway point would probably be probably about 50 hundredths, because we're going to imagine that this has been broken up into 100 parts, okay? So I'm going to put the 50 right here, 50 hundredths, all right? And 60 is going to go somewhere in and around here, right? And 47 is going to be kind of right in front of 50, right? And 40 is going to be in front of that. And then we have 83 would be more towards, closer to the end. Okay? So that's how we order those. Now, we can go back up here and look, and we see that this 83 hundredths went with 5/6, okay? And we can see that this 4/10 or 40 hundredths went with 4/9. Okay, so if we really wanted to make sure we put those fractions there with it, that's the order it would go. So the answer to the problem that we had is 4, 9, 47 hundredths, 1/2, 60 hundredths, and then we have 83 hundredths, which is the same as 5/6. Okay? So I'm going to lift up my camera a little bit so you can see the bigger picture here of what we just did. Okay, so that's our answer. Our answer is 4/9, 47/100, 1/2, 6/10 or 60/100, it's the same thing, and 5/6. All right. We will do the next one very quickly, just so you can see it done one more time. Okay. For the next one, we have 2/10, 1/2, 2/3, and 89/100. Okay. Those are our decimals and fractions that we need to order. So we know that 1/2 is going to be just like that as a decimal, right? Now 2/3, you can use your calculator. Okay, so you're going to say 2 divided by 3 equals, so 0.6 repeating. Okay, and then we have 89/100. So again, we are going to make it easier on ourselves by putting all of these set as hundreds. Okay. All right. So now that we've done that, we can now order them on a number line pretty easily. And again, 50/100 is going to go in the middle, right? And then 60/100 would go somewhere a little bit past that. 89/100, okay? And 20 is going to go somewhere in there. Okay? So let's match that up with the fractions that we had. We had 1/2 here, and then 2/3 went with the 60/100. Okay, so our answer is 2/10, 1/2, 2/3, and 89/100. That is the answer to the second set of decimals and fractions on your study guide. Okay, I want you to go ahead and try doing the rest of them. I want you to do what I did, change all the fractions into decimals, and then you want to make sure that you make every decimal have the same numbers past the decimal point. So you're going to have to add in zeros. You're going to have to fill in where you need to for the zeros at the ends. Okay, so that you can see how they line up in order. All right. I hope this helped you. I want to see, when you come in tomorrow, I want to see this one, and this one done, and see if you were able to get it right. Okay? I will talk to you later. Have a great day. Bye. Bye.